Imagine you're staring from Alaska, the northernmost tip of a vast continent, and you want to drive all the way to the very bottom, to the southernmost point of Argentina. A journey of over 19,000 miles, a dream of ultimate freedom on the open road. You drive past the snow-capped mountains of Canada, through the bustling heartland of the United States, past the vibrant cities of Mexico, and down the winding roads of Central America. But suddenly, you have to stop. Your journey hits an impenetrable wall. You can't cross a single point on the map. This is where the road ends. This is where the Pan-American Highway simply ceases to exist. This is the Darien Gap. And it's not just a blank space on a map. It's a place where history, geopolitics, and human will collide. Today, we're not just exploring a jungle or uncovering its secrets, from why it's a global migration hotspot to its surprising role in international security.
The Darien Gap, a remote and perilous stretch of jungle connecting Central and South America.
Down along Central America's Darien Gap shows hundreds of military-aged Chinese men headed toward the U.S.
People who can't fly into the U.S. directly. So what they do is they get on a flight and they fly into some South American country.
Now to the Darien Gap, where migrants are crossing a treacherous stretch of jungle between Colombia and Panama.
The Darien Gap, also known as the Tapón del Darién, is the wild, untamed land that serves as the natural border between Panama and Colombia. But what truly defines it is its extreme geography. We're talking about an area with no roads, no bridges, and no permanent infrastructure. Instead, you'll find a bewildering landscape that defies human engineering. It's dense tropical rainforest, so thick that the canopy creates a perpetual twilight on the forest floor, forcing you to navigate by compass alone. It's steep, muddy mountains reaching over 6,000 feet, where a misplaced step can send you tumbling into a ravine. It's vast, swampy lowlands where you could sink up to your chest, forced to trudge through a mucky, insect-infested landscape. And this entire region is crisscrossed with a labyrinth of rivers like the Atrato that swell into dangerous, impassable torrents during the rainy season. This isn't just a difficult hike, it's a grueling, life-threatening ordeal, a true testament to the power of nature. So, with all these dangers, you might ask, why would anyone even attempt to cross it? The simple answer is desperation. The Darien Gap has become a perilous route for hundreds of thousands of migrants from all over the world. People from Venezuela, Haiti, and even as far as Africa and Asia are fleeing poverty, political instability, and violence. They are all seeking a path to North America. Their journey through the gap, often called the Caminos del Darién, is a brutal test of endurance. These trails are not maintained, and there are no signs. Migrants must follow guides or risk getting hopelessly lost. Many run out of food and water, collapsing from exhaustion. They face immense risks, not just from the natural environment, but from human predators as well. These migrants often fall victim to criminal gangs that operate within the gap, who rob, extort, and assault them. The stories of those who have survived this journey are heartbreaking, filled with accounts of unimaginable loss and suffering, a testament to the extreme risks people are willing to take for a chance at a new beginning. It is a humanitarian crisis unfolding in the middle of one of the planet's most inhospitable places. Beyond the human toll, the gap is a living, breathing ecosystem with its own specific dangers. It's a biodiversity hotspot, home to an incredible array of plant and animal life. But among the beautiful orchids and vibrant birds are some of the world's most venomous creatures. You have the fer-de-lance and the bushmaster, two of the deadliest snakes on Earth, whose bites can be fatal without immediate antivenom. There are also jaguars, pumas, and aggressive wild boars, all of which pose a significant threat. And let's not forget the insects, swarms of mosquitoes carrying malaria, yellow fever, and other diseases, as well as the tiny but relentless parasitic flies that can cause serious infections like leishmaniasis.
Get away from me!
It's a place where a single wrong step or a careless moment can have fatal consequences. The most common question about the Darien Gap is, why hasn't a road been built?
It's a question that has puzzled engineers and governments for decades. While ambitious plans have been proposed and countless surveys have been conducted, the sheer cost is astronomical, with estimates reaching into the billions of dollars. And even if they were built, the constant torrential rain would make maintenance a logistical nightmare. The jungle would reclaim the asphalt within years, with tree roots cracking the pavement and relentless mudslides burying the roadway. But that's only part of the story. The truth is, there are powerful geopolitical reasons for the road's absence, reasons that go far beyond simple engineering. You might have heard the term conspiracy theory about the Darien Gap, but the reality is far more compelling. The rugged terrain played a crucial and perhaps forgotten role in Panama's history. When Panama was fighting for its independence from Colombia in the early 1900s, the Darien Gap served as a natural defensive barrier. It made it incredibly difficult for Colombian troops to cross and reinforce their position, essentially giving the Panamanian rebels a strategic advantage and allowing them to secure their independence. This historical victory created a lasting sentiment that the gap is a protector, not an obstacle. This protective role continues to this day. One of the most significant and least talked about reasons the road remains unbuilt is its effectiveness as a barrier against drug trafficking. Colombia is one of the world's largest producers of cocaine, and the Darien Gap is a natural bottleneck for smugglers. The thick jungle and hostile environment make large-scale transportation incredibly difficult, forcing smugglers to use more dangerous and less efficient routes. A paved road would make it exponentially easier for cartels to move their product north into the United States, circumventing costly and dangerous maritime routes. The lack of a road is a strategic advantage, a silent partner in the war on narcotics.
A migration filter. And this strategic importance extends to illegal migration. While migrants do cross the gap, the sheer difficulty and danger of the journey act as a deterrent, slowing the flow and preventing an even more massive surge into Central and North America. A paved road would completely change the dynamics, making it easier for large numbers of people to travel with smugglers and bypass traditional border crossings. For both the US and Panama, the Darien Gap, in its untamed state, is a crucial first line of defense against both illegal goods and undocumented persons. While this creates a humanitarian crisis for those who attempt the journey, from a national security standpoint, the gap is seen by many as a necessary, if brutal, barrier. The unconquerable jungle. So, after learning all this, the question remains, will the Darien Gap ever be tamed? The Pan-American Highway remains incomplete, its journey halted by this formidable barrier. For now, the jungle reigns supreme, a powerful testament to the enduring strength of nature. The Darien Gap, in its resistance to being paved over, serves as a powerful reminder of the limitations of human ambition and the critical importance of preserving our planet's wild spaces. It's a break in the road, yes, but it's also a unique and significant part of our world's natural, human, and geopolitical story. So, with all that in mind, would you ever dare to visit the Darien Gap? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Darien Gap. If you were captivated by this story, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more explorations of our planet's most incredible geographical wonders.